What's going on, guys? Yankee Cowboy here. It's been a little over a week since I made a video. Figure I'd bring you guys up to speed and let you know what's been going on. The Lee Loadmaster has been working pretty darn good. I did get the automatic bullet feeder in for it, and I gotta tell you guys, I don't like it. It's more problematic. I'm actually quicker putting the bullet in by hand, but the 4-tube turret for the shells is fantastic. That works without a hiccup. That works pretty darn good. So I'm gonna end up pulling it off. You guys probably aren't even gonna see it. I may do a quick video with it on there. I may not. I'm not sure. I did post a little snippet on my Facebook page of me cranking out a couple shells. But I think I'm gonna pull it off because I'm gonna be switching from 9mm to 40. It uses the same shell plate. So what I'll do is just swap out the top turret and I'll be ready to rock and roll. But with the bullet feeder on there, you'd have to take that off, on and off. And like I said, it's pretty problematic. I may give it a shot again, may buy different fingers for it. The bullets kept dropping out of it and hitting the shell and knocking powder out. It was just problematic. But I'll tell you what, that machine cranks out bullets fast. I've loaded up 300 bullets already and probably did it in like a half an hour. But anyway, that's another video, guys. What we're talking about here today is the SIG p938. I recently got my carry permit, so this was one of the guns on my list to get for a carry gun. It's summer here now. You don't really want nothing bulky, and I want a 1911 eventually, but I'm gonna get a Kimber, so that's not in the budget right now. But the SIG p938 is a small version of a 1911. So I went to my local gun shop and they had it brand new. And it's, you know, it's a pretty pricey gun, as you all know. And I was gonna get ready to buy it, and the guy says, hang on a minute. He goes, we just took one in on trade. And he pulled this one out, and it was a fraction of the price. The guy basically bought this pistol, shot it like once, wasn't for him, brought it back in, traded it in, and bought a full size. So let's open it up, guys, and see what we got. We'll jump into a little review here, and we'll take a look at it. Alright, so this is the case it comes in. Just a nice little plastic case. I mean, I would never leave the gun in here locked up because, let's face it, it's plastic. Somebody could cut right through it and get in it. Everything's in my safe. So I'll open it up. Let's take a look. And it's empty. That's because I'm carrying it. Here it is. Alright, first off, let's safety check it. Yes, the mag's loaded. There's not one in the chamber. We'll take a look. Gun is clear, as you can see. Mag well is empty. So we're good there. Alright, what comes in the box? You get the firearm. You get the little SIG holster here. This holster is really not a great holster. I wouldn't recommend using it, just because it's a pain in the ass to get it out. You put it in here, you end up having to pry on this. There's an adjustment screw, but it's not a great holster, guys. Most people take this out, they throw it back in, they don't talk about it. I'm going to talk about it a quick minute. Put that in. It locks in nice. It's got a decent lockup. But where this sits on your belt, it's way down here, the gun will tend to flail around a little bit. And like I said, you can't get it out unless you pry on the trigger guard here, and then it comes out. And plus, I would think it's going to scratch up the finish, so it's not a great holster. I mean, for the amount of money SIG charges, they could throw you a better holster. This particular one came with 2 mags. It's got the extended mag for your pinky here, little extension. This one holds 7 plus 1. The flush one is 6 plus 1. So ultimately you got 8 capacity and 7 capacity. And we'll just throw this one in here quick, just to show you guys what it looks like. Now with the pinky extension on there, as you can see, I have small hands, but it's a perfect grip for me. But I like carrying it with the flush, just because it makes it even better to carry. It's a little more sleek. So with the flush mag, see what that looks like. The pinky hangs underneath, but it's not a big deal, because once you come in and grab it like that, I still got a good grip on it, because it's got that beaver tail. You know, because this rivals the 1911 style, which is why I liked it. Make sure it's clear. It's got beautiful night sights. Not a fan of night sights. I was thinking of getting the tube ones, you know, the fiber optic, but I'll tell you what, first night I took this out, this thing was glowing like you wouldn't believe. These sights are fantastic. These are the SIG night sights, and they're just great. It's got great stippling all over the grips. These are G10. The newer version has the same grip back here with the stippling. You've got serrations up front, really deep serrations in the front. You get a really good purchase on this. This thing is almost shred your hands. That's how much purchase you get on this. This gun isn't going to move once you're holding it. You know, you're in the right grip and everything. This thing isn't going to go anywhere. It's got the nitron finish on it. Excuse me. And I wanted a bi-tone one, but like I said, for the money, for this one, guys, I can't complain. These grips are sweet on it. I was going to change them out, but I'll tell you what, they really grip well. And you know, I think the fit and finish looks great on it. I mean, let's face it, SIG makes good quality. So breakdown of the firearm, you know, there's a million videos on that. I'm not going to take it apart. We all know SIG makes good quality gun. Most of the breakdowns are easy. You line it up, pop the pin out, slide it off. You got your recoil spring in there, double recoil spring, steel guide rod. It's all pretty much the same. The trigger on this is beautiful. It's got a crisp trigger on it. Nice reset on it. You got ambidextrous safeties, both sides. You know, carry it condition 1, cocked and locked. You know, that's how you'd carry it. I don't see carrying it any other way. Carry it cocked and locked. But it's just overall, guys, it's just it's a sweet gun. I wanted this one for a while. You know, found it for a great price, so I picked it up. And we're gonna do some range video on it for sure. I did pick up a couple more, guys, but I want to show you this one first, so we're gonna take this one to the range first. But just a quick little overview on this. Nothing fancy, nothing too crazy. There's tons of videos out there on these firearms, but you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Just a quick little look at it. So let's do some final thoughts on it. Alright guys, so there she is, the SIG p938, the big brother of the p238, which was the 380 version. Like I said, it wasn't the best pistol review that's out there on this firearm, I'm sure, but my first one, I want to chuck that out there, guys. There's going to be plenty of more firearm videos coming for sure. Now that I'm actually able to buy firearms and, you know, carry them and everything else, so it should be pretty good. Channel should make a nice turnaround, at least for firearms anyway. But like I said, I got a couple other I want to do a review on, but before we even get there, I want to take this one to the range. We'll shoot it a little bit, we'll talk a little bit more about it, we'll bring it back, break it down, do another like part 2 video, so to speak. But that's it, guys. That's the SIG p938. So any questions or comments on the SIG p938, leave them below. As always, thanks for watching The Total Outdoors with the Yankee Cowboy.